Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Torment Tides of Numenera. I'm IVATOPIA, it's episode 133. Okay, we're going in to try to drink game again, but before we do, we will save the game. And I might even try drinking, I think I might think on me, I'm sure I do. I think I do not know. Actually, I can do it when I'm talking to you, can't I? If I'm not mistaken. I can bring it aside, I'm sure I can. Say, your drinking game. Grins. No, I hate to waste the rum. If you couldn't keep up with me the first time, little doubt you'll be painting the balloon with your bile next time. He makes a shout, looking around the place. We could use some colour. He rummages around a backpack that's lying nearby. Hold a moment, I've got a consolation for you. Seriously? He pulls out a battered mug. Here, this is appropriate for you, friend. Wait, watch. He pulls a healthy serving of rum into the mug, then starts laughing as the rum disappears to a mere swallow. Could be helpful for the next time you think to challenge someone, eh? He throws a friendly elbow into your ribs. Best part is that it only does that to intoxicates. I mean, it's the best part if you're lightweight. Me, I think it's criminal waste. Battered old mug fashioned of scythe and horn. Looks like it could hold a large amount of drink, and yet when the mug is filled with intoxicating beverage, it can instantly evaporate. Wow. But no more. Okay, so much for doing that. You want the drinking game with me? Okay, who else is here? So I can talk to you. Grab a cup, stranger, if you can handle your alcohol, that is. Well, I can. I'm on duty, it doesn't involve talking to strangers. You have business with arrogance, you talk to arrogance. Okay, I'm going to talk to this guy. I'm going to see if we can get through that in a bit. John, the skin of his broad-shouldered man looks blotchy, even patchwork it slums from his frame as if he had lost a great deal of weight. He bobs his bald head in greeting as you approach, and his neck moves like it's broken, yet he seems to be in no pain, and his movements are quick and sure. His voice is sorrowless, but full fluttering, with a strange buzz that grates on your nerves. Greetings, Sanjara. You stand with Jaunt. Perception. You can't help but notice that his gaze continues to steal over toward the band of soldiers gathered around the cast. The muscles of his face twitch and bob as he does so. Does that mean they're keeping you trapped? Or do you keep looking at the group of men? He laughs, the sound like a saw on steel. I know that more. I know his desire. And look, its meal sits nearby, qualifying poison all day. Drinking poison all day. As if the toxics numb the knowledge of the more's desire, even that. And his voice drops to a whisper. Basically, it's equivalent of basically having some, like, basically on a cliff, a small edge, and at the bottom having jagged rocks, you know, miles and miles below. Super windy, and you're up there basically getting drunk. And you're like, whoa, an idiot to get hurt. That sort of thing. Because honestly, one slip, splat, dead, you know. They slip backwards, the mole's gone. Okay, well, and his voice drops a whisper. Even a drunken fool knows that it calls to him. His voice returns to its normal greeting register. It is a good day when it happens. Maybe that's what I was supposed to do if I actually won that drinking thing, but he won't do with me now. He actually got too close to it and opened it up. So that could have been a possible way out of it. I just screwed up, but well. But I've got the other way, so hopefully. What's this good thing? Why is that a good thing? These soldiers, do they ask you for coin when you enter? Do you not see how the slump operates? He gestures with his strangely jointed arm. Over there, the good chuntons, they pay half their earnings to these bullies. Sheen their bruised new experiences for the soldiers as they grow bored. They say they are here for our protection, but they are truly here for our labour. They make slaves of us all so they can buy their poisons. He shakes his head and mutters, if the murder still rules, we need not fear arrogant men. So again, I need to get to her. Myself. Did I ask that before? I had the pleasure of being Jaunt. I believe in this I believe it is a pleasure. I do not have a memory any longer, and so I know not how the future remembers me. The burden of knowledge is gone. Okay, that's weird. What can you tell me about those soldiers over there? Is that what we just asked? This is different. He whispers, angry men, always drinking, always armed, best to approach with caution, smiles, hands open, he opens his mouth and then snaps it shut. But to speak nothing is my policy. Tell about yourself, what happened to your skin? He gestures in the direction of the shoulders. Do you see that more beyond them? Their tongues, they once seek me out, and I bedazzled by them, give myself to their taste. He shrugs, sending a ripple through his loose-fitting skin. I awake sometime later, agony in my lot. He nods solemnly. The Moor has stripped my skin and stolen my muscles. Ew. Has eaten my memories. I do not recall who I am before or where I come from, or even my own appearance. All I know is pain. So you could be the guy who she was on about who got killed, and I do see him as a ghost with a beard. Yeah, I can't take a beard, but whatever. If the good Xingjings, Demar and Oberon are not watching, I am dead. They give me new muscles they make themselves. They grow me new skin, made from dead men, and sew it on. How does that help? They cannot match old frame perfectly, but they tell me I am fascinating case, not human. He pulls at some of the loose skin, oblivious to how painful it seems. No longer visitant. Yes, now I'm a resident. But they cannot save my memory. The bloom is satted on me. My thoughts and dreams and other things caught up in its fabric. He shrugs. I am content. What else can you tell me about Darman and Oblique? They work miracles, those two, if you are of interest to them. He looks at you keelingly. If you are of interest to them, they bring fearsome knowledge to understand you. Tell me about yourself again. Tell me again what happened to your skin. Farewell. Okay. Do you have a beard on you? No, you don't. Happy, joy. Strips of bloom flesh fill the bottom of the basket. Some of them look like they've been gnawed by human teeth. Ew. Hello, you. I can make you handsome, so handsome. Just let me cut your face. Fudge you! Let my chest eat your face. You see a tall, nervous man pacing back and forth. His hair is a mess. His clothing stained with food and chemicals. His left eye is engraved orb of metal. You can hear it whirring from a distance. He casts frightful glances at the round space, as if wanting for someone or something.
I'll remember that.
Quest received. Oh, great. Oh, lad, I heard you were in the bloom. Oh, crud. That's my friend. Is it? I think it's him, not him, if I'm not mistaken. Heard you were in the bloom, but I didn't dare come to look for you. He looks around anxiously. I had a revelation about your tattoos as I was examining the frame. And if I could just compare the windings of your tattoos with the circuitry of the frame, I could verify my hypothesis. Fortunately, Murden stole the frame, and I have no idea where it is. Did you get my note? We kind of wiped the Muddens out. Did we find it? Because we were picking some stuff up in there. Or, what in the name of the Black Three are you doing here? Why did you leave the Order of the Truth? I got your note, and it said to be careful with my tattoos, but it didn't say why, and it didn't say where you were going. It didn't? No, that can't be right. I distinctly remember. He slaps himself on the forehead. No, of course not. I was being coy and cautious, but I thought you would divine my meaning. Slow horror begins to dawn on his face. Did you stop using the tattoos? No. No, I've been working on powering them, making them more effective, honing my control. Uh-oh. He pinches the bridge of his nose. Alright, that's my fault. I should have been more clear. And maybe it's nothing. I need the frame to be sure, though, but stop using them right now. Keep them close to you. What's your theory about this frame? I don't want to raise Alan's hopes. If I'm wrong, but if I'm right, well, we'll all be happy if you stop using them. Externally. Tell me again why you don't want to share your theory about the frame? I don't believe in raising false hope, but I do believe in the abundance of caution. Why did you tell Alan to stop using his tattoos? I have some suspicions, but I can only tell Aladin. If I'm incorrect, it will be minimal harm. If I am correct, well, I have some news that he'll be delighted to receive. Delighted. Where did the murderers take the frame? Back to their filthy nest. No doubt. I've heard they eat people, and I'm not much of a fighter or a negotiator for that matter. I just don't know for sure. What are we waiting for? Let's go find it. Yeah. We already searched that place, other than going through that mall itself. So didn't we pick it up? We picked a couple of things up. Why did you come to the bloom? I studied that frame for years. The more I studied, the more concerned I was able to about the effects that I might trigger if I were to activate it somehow. With Almond's village of Urman as my first data point, I thought perhaps I should remove myself to some place where the effects might be less disastrous. This is the space around him. Much safer here. Much less likely to disturb anything important. Also, the Order of Truth was annoyed with me. Did the murderers take the frame again? Tell me why you came here again. Oh, we just that. What happened to your left eye? When we came to the balloon. This? Oh, nothing. I was doing some research in the Order of Truth and found this delightful apparatus. I thought that it appeared to be a prosthetic device, and as I was studying it more closely, it leapt into my face and devoured my eye. Wow. You were very wrong with that, then, weren't you? Then it mated itself with my visual cortex. The pain was tremendous, of course, just blinding. Seriously, just blinding. If you'll pardon the phrasing. But when I woke, I discovered that I could see in multiple spectrums, discern remarkably small objects, and occasionally expand my consciousness into other dimensions. Or perhaps those are just the headaches paired with the euphoria. Whatever the case, it was a worthwhile sacrifice. You wasn't really a sacrifice that you made. You were attacked and it kind of forced itself on you. But okay, because to me a sacrifice is, okay, I'm willingly going to let you rip my eye out to have this new power. That's a sacrifice, not, oh, what does it, oh, you know what I'm saying. And I hardly ever notice it anymore. Okay. So apparently we don't have the thing, so we're going to have to go back to the balloon. So we apparently missed it. Maybe it's through that portal thing. What else is to do in this room? Those earrings are going to ruin me. Shins. Well, there's shins for that. They were blazers. Well, my last hope. My last. This telespotter is going to kill me. I guess we should go back there now. But then I don't want to mix up who I haven't been with yet, do I? So, should we check this out first? I feel these are important. Okay, we'll come back to these. Let's go and get that thing for him.
Sure.
Apparently we didn't pick it up. So it's got to be that little thing then. So to me that's not going to lead me to where I want it to be. It's going to be like a separate little room to access for him then. It's got to be. Or I just didn't pick up on the floor. So it means we can cover this and get it done with. Because I was expecting this to take me to like the new area, maybe the end of the game or something, but I don't think it is no more. So I think it's going to take me to another room and I have to come back through the mall. Unless I just missed it on the floor. Because these are all just the beds. Makeshift rags.
Go.
Bless, he knows. Tell me when. Nope. These are just all things, just making sure. Yeah.
I'm going. All right.
Well, we'll say before we jump in, though, just to be safe.
Let's go.
Just in case it is a one-way trip. I don't think it is now. I was thinking it was before, but I don't think it is anymore. It's probably where his thing is. We'll see. Nope. Nope, it's in here, definitely. I could have got this before, though.
Yes.
Oh, friend, voila.
Updated my journal.
Sorted.
All right.
Says they're dead, don't need any of this stuff. Hearth of Maul. Ooh.
I'm carrying too many ciphers. On it.
Tucked away in the fleshy absence of the sculpture of a pickaxe, embedded in a jumble of stone blocks. Near the sculpture's base is a bronze plaque. Examine the plaque. Examine the pickaxe. Oh yeah, the plaque. Etched in the plaque is a short message. Better swing the pick than strike the vein. Shins are shackles and treasure chains. Examine the pickaxe. Uh-oh. The shiny metal handle towers overhead, completely out of reach. You couldn't touch it without climbing the sculpture itself. Even then, it looks far too heavy to move. That trembles and you blink. You felt the motion in your mind. You may actually be able to affect the sculpture with your thoughts, concentrating through the pickaxe. 45, seriously? 60? Yeah, I didn't think you had much of a mind. You're the best one, 60. Ow! Straining your mind, you imagine the pickaxe moving beneath the firm hand of your thoughts. It shudders once and it goes still again. Intelligence, try to free it again. There we go. My mind did it, yours failed. What's this? You focus on the handle of the pickaxe and think, move! It twitches but nothing else happens, shutting out every sound around you, every tremor in the floor, and the soft thumping of your heart. You pit your full attention against the shape of the tool above you. With a hoarse scraping sound, the pickaxe retracts from the stone block, and a waterfall of shins cascade from some inner recess of the sculpture, the power between the blocks. You won a battle of wits with a sculpture, Erison gasps. Congratulations! Take the shins. As you reach for the shins inside the sculpture, a strange feeling revulsion sweeps over you. Take them anyway. Legacy has shifted. Whoa, moderate amount. Quickly scoop up the shins. With each handful, the queasiness seems to sink deeper into you, fogging your mind. Lead sculpture.
Doing it now.
We did it! Yay! This pile is comprised of shiny bubbles, decorated objects and broken bits of Numenera. Most of the treasure has no practical value whatsoever. Skeleton remains of the human lion amidst the treasure, clad in shiny armour. Unfortunately, armour is purely ornament. Yes. Pendant. Okay, more stuff. Nice. Feather cloak. Oh, maybe we could trade it out with them, I don't know. Compass on that, don't matter anyway. Brightly coloured bits and bobs from the small pile here are completely worthless. And with that, we're gonna leave and end this episode. So please like, please subscribe, please see you next time. I've been IVATOPIA. Have a great day out there if you haven't already. And share this video and subscribe if you haven't already. And like and put in comments. See you next week. Bye everybody.